Hi, my name is Kevin Blanche. I've had probably the most emotional week I've had my whole life. Yesterday I was lucky enough to get to go see part of the Tillman documentary that comes out August 20th. A friend of mine had worked on it. I didn't get to see all of it, but I got to see parts of it. I was so emotional, it was incredible. My father was a guy named Dwayne Blanche. He was an atomic veteran, drafted into Korea in the Korean War in 1954, taken to the Nevada test site, dropped nuclear bombs on them, radiated them, they all died of leukemia. Well, I became extremely passionate about that subject matter over a decade ago when he was killed. The Pat Tillman situation, the Jessica Lynch situation, the invasion of Iraq had me so angry and so upset. I used to have a bumper sticker on my car that read this: Bush lied, soldiers died. Well, I live in nutcast Kool-Aid Drinkinville right here in Utah. I drive around all the time. I get 5-6 fights a day. I didn't give a fuck. After he fucking died, I didn't give a fuck. I had anger issues. I had a young psychologist tell me, she says, look, Kevin, death by betrayal is the most hardcore psychological thing to overcome. Well, my father was like Pat Tillman. They were the epitome of America. My mom used to say my dad looked just like Elvis with muscles, which he did. There's certain men that are just born with it. They got it. Charisma, good looks, muscles, natural athletes. Women go crazy over it. It's the epitome of America. Pat Tillman. My father. The United States military betrayed Pat Tillman. Big time. Big time betrayed him. Thank God his family come out. Well, my niece got married this week. My father, when he died, there was 3 little girls. My daughter, her, and my other niece. They were all little girls when he died. He was a ladies' man. They were crazy about this guy. Crazy. When he got leukemia, I mean, this is a guy I always thought lived to be 100. I mean, just like that. At the wedding, they were showing video of her as a little girl. And there they are up there in my father's hospital bed with their arms wrapped around his neck. Won't let go. Well, let me tell you, fuckers, Wolfowitz, Brimmer, Cheney, Bush. He didn't get to go see her. All these people you fucking destroyed on the premise of your fucking lies. On the premise of your fucking lies. Look, I had that bumper sticker on my car one day. I'm driving down the freeway. A young cop pulls me over, undercover cop. Gets out and he says, you know why I pulled you over? He says, I don't like that bumper sticker. He says, last I checked, this is still out. He says, get out. I said, oh, I'm getting out. I think he thought I was a little old man. He used to drive me so good. I got out. I threw down my fucking keys. I said, motherfucker, let's fucking go. Put down your fucking, I don't give a fuck. You shoot me right fucking here now. Let's go. Let's go. He called him back up. This is good. You better call back. You want to fight, motherfucker? Let's go. I get 5-6 fights a day over that fucking rubber, so I didn't give a fuck. I stood up. I wasn't a pussy like the United States media. I didn't wrap myself up in the fucking flag. The truth is the fucking truth. Well, thank God this old non-Marine showed up. He was a cop. I told him what happened. He let this fucker happen. Let me go. But anyway, I get fired. I wasn't a pussy like the United States media. I didn't wrap myself up. I knew this was premised on lies. And it's like this. You're in a relationship and one starts cheating, the man or the woman. And the lie grows, and it grows, and it grows. You can break this all the way down to one fucking lie. One lie. Rupert Murdoch, not even an American guy, buys up Fox News, pushes his sick agenda. 1st November, Tuesday in November of 2000. Gore wins. It's announced by all the major networks. Fox comes out and says, oh no, hold the gun, wait a minute. So everybody in America's like, oh, we got to retool the way we announce elections. Better, right? All the League of Women Voters, all of them, they recount, he won. You know, so it was premised on a lie. So you emboldened people like Cheney, Bush, Wolfowitz, Brimmer on a fucking lie. And the lie grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew. Jessica Lynch lie. Pat Tillman lie. I was so impassioned and got so involved in this cause when the Pat Tillman thing came out, you know, because of what happened to my father. Like I said, last night when I watched that documentary, Pat Tillman's brother, and I remember when they had the wake and he said this before, this is all you people that say he's with God and all wrapped up, but he's fucking dead. It's exactly how I felt when my father died. I stood right next holding his hand, you know, as he went and fought. He didn't want to die. I washed and put him in the body bag. He was fucking dead. He was fucking dead. When he died, a big piece of me died. When he died, my mother's soul died. Those little girls' freaking souls were ripped out. That wedding when I was at, I was so freaking emotional. I don't get emotional. I'm a strong person. I've been so emotional all freaking week. 40,000 atomic veterans. 40,000. All that. 40,000 widows out there. Hundreds of thousands of little girls who their grandpa didn't get to go to their freaking wedding, based on lies, based on premise, betrayal. Thank God for the Tillman family. Thank God for the Tillman family. They stood up. They stood up. This documentary is incredible. Every high school and junior high teacher in this country should be forced to watch this. Every recruiter should be forced. Every parent. And look, the young Marines and the young Army men that are over there, my son-in-law just got back from Afghanistan. I love every one of them. I respect them greatly. My uncle who raised me stood on Omaha Beach on Day-D. My uncle that was at the Pentagon who researched my father, they spit in his face. They spit in the Bush administration spit in my mother's face. They spit. There were no medals. There were no freaking accommodations. There was no paycheck. There wasn't fucking nothing. He was fucking dead. You know, and I don't want any of their fucking money. I don't want any of their fucking medals. I used to have my ex-father-in-law. His name was Ned Williams. He was a Korean guy. Well, I was at the Keyshawn Reservoir. Was in Hell's Kitchen. This guy smoked 5 packs of Lucky Strikes a day, drank freaking fucking half a gallon of whiskey a fucking day, hardcore blood, as guts as you get. Cut his thumb off with a chainsaw. I watched him sew it back on. This is how hardcore this fucker is. One day he and I were riding in a car. He seen a license plate with a Purple Heart on it. He went psycho. I never seen him go psycho. He says any motherfucker that would come back and display a fucking medal from that fucking any of those fucking hells is a phony fake piece of fucking. He went crazy. He went psychotic. And I was like, wow. Well, after his death, he took a gun. He was full of cancer and blew his fucking head off. I found him. I cleaned up the fucking blood. He was a fisherman. I went and dumped his fucking blood in his favorite fishing net. His mother told me they'd send him every letter of accommodation there ever was. She said he'd wipe his ass with an arm back. Well, death by betrayal. I have a saying. This is my saying. Words are dangerous. Words are dangerous. The truth is our savior. And the people who tell the truth, who stand in the face of the winds of adversity and the powers against all odds, like the United States military, like the media, like the freaking Kool-Aid drinking, wrap themselves in the flag fake patriots. They are the champions. The Tillman family are the freaking champions. Thank God for them. You gotta go see this documentary. I mean, I've been so emotional last week. I don't cry. I had tears. Excerpts of that. Look, Wolfowitz, Bremer, Cheney, Bush, they're evil. We've got the war crimes trial going for Charlie Taylor over in The Hague right now. That's what we should be sitting up. This was premised and based on life. This is betrayal. Betrayal. Look, after my death of my father, I wore his dog tags for years and years and years. I was divorced. I went through a lot of females. A lot of females. I used to hand them these dog tags. Tell them the story and say, do what you got to do with them. They did all kinds of things with them. But anyway, thanks to the Tillman family. You got to go see this, August 20th. This will be history. Bush, Cheney, these guys tried to rewrite history. Fox News tried to rewrite history. Rupert Murdoch tried to rewrite. CNBC tried to rewrite it. Ain't fucking working. The truth is being told. And history is going to view Wolfowitz, Bremer, Cheney, Bush, Rumsfeld like the evil motherfuckers that they are. And the fake lying weapons of mass destruction. Just go freaking. It's going to be told. This will be history. History, right? You fuckers are exposed. Thank you to the fucking Tillman family. You got me empowered again.